Good afternoon, and welcome to the Nuts and Bolts Show. I'm Don.
And I'm Sean. Well, Don, I wanted to ask you something, buddy. You ever done anything crazy or stupid in your life?
Of course, I have. Hasn't everybody? When I was younger, much younger, Sean, I had a lot of family members over. Like my grandparents were there, my parents were there, obviously, my sisters. Everybody was sleeping. It was either Sunday or Saturday or Sunday morning. Everybody was sleeping. I was the only one up, and I got bored, and I decided I'm going to call 911 on my dad and tell the dispatcher that my dad was dead.
Why?
It was the idea that came into my head. I don't know. So, another thing is my dad had a police scanner. He's had one his whole life. So I grew up listening to police scanners. So it was just something that was constant. So I wanted to hear my call on the scanner, which I did. And then that didn't satisfy me. So I called again. Matter of fact, I called probably 4 or 5 times with the same message.
Wow.
My dad is dead. He's not breathing. And they were really nice on the phone with me. They kept trying to keep me on the phone, I noticed. But as a kid, I didn't realize why that was. So I kept hanging up until there was a knock on the door. And who was it but two police officers that I forget who got up to open the door. It wasn't me. It might have been my grandmother. She opens the door. They come in. They're asking for Mr. Roddy. My dad comes out of the bedroom looking like a mess. And they're like, yeah, we're looking for Gary Roddy. And he goes, that's me. And then they said something like, we were told you were dead. He goes, I don't think so. Something like that. And then they told the story about what happened. And I didn't really get in a lot of trouble, but that was pretty stupid, I think.
Wow. If I were you, I'd try to play. Well, that wasn't me, Dad. I don't know what young man called on you, but it wasn't me. I promise. I promise you that.
I should have just said, you look dead to me. That's why I called.
That would have been a good cover. But you know what,
Mhm.
Don? That's a good story to tell because calling 911 and making a false police report is a crime. And today's topic is stupid criminals. So, Don, I think you had one, right?
Of course I do. Um, what do these two pictures have in common? And I know what you're thinking, Sean. You're thinking that Michael J. Fox is becoming a dentist.
That's my
Not,
thought exactly.
not true at all. Not true at all. But these two pictures do have something in common. Now, Sean, I don't know anybody who likes to go to the dentist. I don't. They got those long needles, the shiny tools that you see in the movie Hellraiser. You're sitting there wondering, like, what the heck are they going to do to my mouth? And then after the fact, there's always they tell you can't have anything to eat for an hour just in case there's the chance that you bite your own tongue off. Right. So anyway, there is a dentist in the great state of Alaska who actually was pulling teeth while riding a hoverboard. No joke. So here you see the guy. It looks like a kid in a chair. I think they blur his face out, and for good reason. But there you see him. Like, can you believe this? He's actually moving, and there's the tooth. And there he goes.
Wow.
And puts his hands up like touchdown score. I really am shocked. Multiple reasons. One, on one hand, I think you have to say that's impressive, but on the other hand, it's just nuts. If I don't know, maybe that kid's knocked out. If it were me and I weren't knocked out, I would say, "What the heck are you doing?"
Well, listen, I'm surprised that the mother or father, whoever allowed this to happen, if I saw a dentist that was going to take a tooth out of my child riding around on a hoverboard, I wouldn't allow that to happen. I mean, that's super dangerous and a really stupid move on this guy's part to think that that's acceptable, and think he wouldn't
Yeah.
get fired and sentenced to prison for it.
Well, guess what? We did talk about, we were going to talk about stupid criminals. And yes, he did get in trouble. And not just for that. There's another side story to this particular individual who was committing medical fraud. So he did get 12 years for medical fraud and for malpractice, which includes riding on the hoverboard while performing dental procedures. So a real dummy. And you think about all the things that you have to do just to become a dentist, the schooling, and all that stuff, and the money it takes to do it, just to waste it for being stupid.
Wow. So you said medical fraud as well as the malpractice. I understand the malpractice, but is the fraud unrelated to this incident? Were there prior incidents of him committing actual monetary fraud?
Yeah, there
Wow.
was. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you want to, I'm sure anybody could look it up. It's the Alaskan dentist riding a hoverboard. You can read the whole story.
That was a good choice. That's a stupid guy.
Yeah, he's an idiot. All right. What about you, Sean? You got one?
Don, you ever heard of Porch Pirate? Do you know what that is?
Is that something you find in the bathroom?
No. Close. It's when somebody steals your packages from your doorstep. Okay. And you see, the guy gets caught by the homeowner. The guy's trying to steal his packages. He hops in his car. He's like, all right, I'm going to get away. This sucks. But no, he's not. What he actually does is he gets himself stuck in a snowbank. The cops are coming. You guys can't hear it, but what the homeowner is saying is the cops are coming. This guy's freaking out. He's trying to push this 2,000-pound car off of a snowbank, basically, and also revving his front wheel drive. I don't know what type of vehicle it is, but it's clearly not made for the snow. And look what he's doing. He's trying to get the snow out with his hands. Buddy, I'm telling you, that's not going to work right there. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's freaking out. He's beeping his horn. He actually beeps his horn. You can't hear it, but he tries to beep his horn, I guess, to make the snow go away. I don't know.
This is hilarious.
The camera work, not too good. I would have done a better job. But again, look, this, you got to think now, this is a bit awkward for both the homeowner and this criminal. He thought he was going to get away with it. He clearly didn't. He thought, okay, maybe I'll just leave. He's not. He's not leaving. Now, I'll tell you, this video goes on for 4 minutes. This guy tries to rock his car back and forth. He doesn't move it an inch, not an inch. And actually, at one point, the homeowner says, buddy, you want me to get you a shovel? It's not going to go anywhere. You got to get the snow out from under the car.
Yeah,
Really polite. I mean, it's Canadian, so I think that could be part of it. I'm going to skip towards the end.
No, get you a shovel.
He tries to pull the car off. And the criminal right there, he's saying, oh, I'm very sorry. My bad. I'm so sorry. He didn't move an inch, not an inch. Then the police show up, and he actually resists slightly. And the police push. See, he gets out. He's like, oh, no, and get back in his car. They take him back out, push him against the car, and that's the end of that.
Good for him. I'm happy for that man.
Yeah?
I'm sure the police got his car unstuck.
I'm sure they did, but it's probably in a impound station now.
Oh, that's besides the point. I'm just happy they got his car out for him.
I guess so. You're a polite guy for saying that, but true.
Well, we have one more crime story that we want to share with you. And I think this one probably will take the cake.
Over the coming months, the few parts of Antarctica that are ice-free will be the stage on which 5 million Adelies will build their nests.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'll take that one over here. Okay. Almost done for the day. 25. Here I come. Thank you. Bang. Good spot. Let's see, 25. Let's see, 26 over here. Okay. 26. It's a good spot. Let's put it right down here. It's a good spot. 26. Let's get another one over here. Good one. 7. Bang.
How's that nest building, Larry?
It's all right. Doing fine, neighbor.
There's some more. Go over there. Real good ones, too.
Oh, okay. Let me go look there. All right.
You sucker. This is a good one for me. She's going to love it. Oh, yeah.
He's a good neighbor. He's a good rock. He's right.
Oh, this nest building sure is exhausting, Larry.
You're telling me, neighbor. All right, yeah, good spot. Let me go look at another one.
Oh, yeah, there's a good one there. Oh, yeah, this one's perfect. She's going to love it. Woo! There we go. This nest is coming along just great.
What the heck? This thing never gets any bigger.
Oh, no, it's coming along great, Larry. It's looking wonderful.
Think so?
Man, it's great.
Let me get a few more over here.
Yeah. You just keep walking, buddy. This one will be mine. Sweet.
What in the heck is going on here? What the heck?
Oh, this work is backbreaking. I tell you what, Larry.
Wait a minute. I don't know about this guy over
You're
here.
on 24.
Hey,
Oh,
get the hell away from that. Well, dude, it looks like there's stupid criminals even in the penguin world.
Yeah, you can't even trust your own penguin neighbor.
I know. I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, unbelievable, Sean. Well, listen, we've got one more relevant surprise. So why don't we show the 60-second comedy minute?
Oh, that hurt. Hey, I know you. You're from the Nutz&Boltz show. I love that show. I hear that the prison watch it all the time. I know what you're thinking, but it's not true. Yes, I climbed over the prison wall, but I'm not really trying to escape. Tomorrow is my release day, but I love it here. We got free food, free bed, and free TV. What's there to complain about? And your show's like a #1 hit. The warden plays it 24 hours in solitary confinement. My favorite day is Taco Tuesday, and my cellmate is my best friend. His name is Willie Dewitt. He's got back-to-back-to-back life sentences. I was like, hey man, you believe in reincarnation, don't you? And he said, yeah, I do. So I said, hey man, what happens if you die? Then you come back to life as a baby. You go right back to jail again. Zinger! You like that one, did you? I got a million of them. Hey, here's another zinger. Oh my, wow, that took forever to find me this time. Well, I'll be seeing you later, guys.
You know what, Sean? That was a heck of a segment. He really pulled out all the stops on that one.
I didn't know what was happening, but I'm happy it did.
Yeah, you don't see that every day, but kudos to him. That was amazing.
One heck of a guy. Guys, that's all we have for you today. This has been another episode of the Nutz&Boltz Show. I'm the lovely Sean with...
I'm Don. And listen, I got to do a shout out to my friend Garth.
All right. See ya.
Later. And that was a presentation of the Nutz&Boltz Show.
Thanks for watching, guys. The Nutz&Boltz Show is on YouTube at The Nutz&Boltz Show, Twitter at The Nuts B, Facebook at The Nutz&Boltz, and you can listen to us on Spotify at The Nutz&Boltz Show. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe.